Love is not just a feeling, it's a commitment. And above all, it's a sacrifice. It's not just words. Love is a verb. It's a demonstration of actions. It's things that someone will do for you. Now in this video, I'm going to share with you 6 things that a man will do if he really loves you. Now, please don't go out and judge your man now, because the fact that he might not live up 100% to all these 6 things doesn't mean that your man don't love you. You know, no man is perfect. Nobody is perfect for that matter. But if he really loves you, how can I put this? He will have an innate desire to want to show you how much he loves and care about you. Hi everybody, this is Life with Leonard and welcome to another episode. Now on this channel, I strive to motivate and inspire you to become the best version of yourself. And today's episode is no different. As mentioned before, I'm going to share with you the 6 things that a man will do if he's really into you, if he really loves you. Let me just put this one out there as well. You know, to you ladies, and I've got your back in this episode, there's a lot of great actors out there. You know, some guys, I'm not saying all of them, there's a minute percentage, but it's a real possibility. They will go to the ends of the earth just to get what they want. And their intentions aren't always pure. So I'm going to share with you these 6 things. And there's a real possibility that some guy would live up to these 6 things, but he's not really into you. He's still playing games. But the chances are really very unlikely. Because if a man's going to do all these things that I'm going to share with you today, the real possibility is, the chances are that he is really into you. He really loves you. He really values and respects you. And also, you can catch me every Monday morning at 8:10 on live audio streaming on Radio Casey. I'll leave a link to that radio station in the description below. Please click on it and join me every Monday morning at 8:10. So number 1 is, if he really loves you, he will listen to you. He will be willing to listen to you because you are important to him. It goes without saying. But the contrary is also true. When a man doesn't really love you, if he's not really into you, if he's not into creating a healthy relationship with you, he will be impatient, he will be short-tempered, he will be dismissive, and dare I say, disrespectful. And he won't be willing to listen to you. He won't be willing to even talk to you or spend time with you. Because in his mind, you are simply and just there for his convenience and in his way and on his terms. He has this selfish approach towards your relationship. But the man who really loves you will be more than willing to listen to you because he wants to understand you better. He wants you to know that your feelings are important to him, what you think are important to him. He wants to create a better communication between the two of you because he values that and he knows that it will make you happy, and your happiness is of utmost importance to him. And when I say that he listens to you, that he doesn't just listen to respond, he listens to understand, because you understanding and him being there for you is of utmost importance to him. And by that I mean that he's not just physically present in the conversation, but also mentally and emotionally. And just as a side note, ladies, some of you have to learn how to communicate with your man. And please don't take this the wrong way. And those of you taking it the wrong way are most probably the ones who are guilty of it. You need to learn how to effectively and respectfully communicate with your man. Because some of you have a sharp tongue. And to those of you with a sharp tongue, I want you to go read Proverbs 15 verse 1. You have to be cognizant of your approach, of your mannerism. Because you don't want to be the one who pushes away because of your attitude. You're pushing away a loving, caring, respectful and faithful man. And number 2, he will push you. He will encourage you to become the best version of yourself. Let me just start by saying that a man who truly loves you would never force you to do something or push you to do something that you don't want to do. Someone who truly loves you will respect your decisions. And that is so important for you to understand. He will respect your decisions because he respects and loves you. But the flip side is also true. If somebody really loves you, this man in your life, if he really loves you, he would want to be there for you. He would want to help you to grow, to follow that passion, to finish that degree, to start that business. He would want to because he just wants the best for you. He loves you. And you know, a lot of my viewers, and I know according to the channel analytics, it's about 50-50, but there's a little bit more women than men watching my channel. That actually goes up and down all the time for interest's sake. But I know wherever you are sitting right now, you might be maybe lying in bed, sitting behind your computer, or maybe just at work watching this video. And it's a good thing that I find you here all by yourself right now. Because I want to tell you, you should never treat your relationship as a static place, as a destination, as a place where you have arrived and nothing else happens because you are now married to the man, or you are now married to your wife, and you just assume that things will just happen. No, a relationship needs to be worked on all of the time, 24 hours a day. You need to nurture it. It's like a little plant. If you don't look after it, if you don't give it water, if you don't make sure that it's protected against the wind and all the other elements, it will die. It will be damaged by the elements, the winds and storms and all those things. And exactly the same when it comes to a relationship. So that's the way you should treat it as well. And there's always room for improvement. And if he really loves you, he would want you to live a higher quality life. He would want you to achieve great things. I love the way the Apostle Paul puts it in 1 Corinthians 13. And I want to encourage you to go read it. He talks about this greatest thing called love. And you know, love is a beautiful thing. Because love, that is exactly what it does. It inspires us to be better. And number 3 is, if he really loves you, he would want to provide for you. I did an episode about the 10 qualities of a good man where I discussed this topic as well. And I would advise you to go watch that episode. I'll leave a link in the description below, or you can just click on the pop-up banner. It'll take you to that episode. But don't go there now. You know, whenever I mention provision, or a man to provide, we are so conditioned that we immediately think money, we think financial. But obviously that is important, but that is not really what I'm referring to. And the reason why provision is so important, if a man really loves you, that he will provide for you. And that provision has a lot more to do than just financially. Because if you look around you, a lot of women, you might know them, you might not, some of them, but their husbands are wealthy, they are very rich, yet these women are so unhappy, they're so lonely, they're sad, they're miserable. Their husbands have exchanged presents for their present. Deep down, a woman looks for a man whose provision goes beyond money, somebody to pour into you, somebody to invest in you, somebody who are there for you. Those things are much more important than money. Somebody who can lift you up and encourage you when you are sad. Share the joys and the laughter of life with you. Number 4 is willingness to make sacrifices for you. Love is a beautiful thing. It's not selfish. Love is about caring. It's about sharing. It's about being selfless. It's about being compassionate, considerate, and kind. And if you truly love each other, you will want to compromise more. You would want to help each other, to be there for each other on this journey of life, helping each other to navigate through the challenges of life. And isn't that what life and love is all about? I mean, and if you are there for one another, nobody will have a scorecard, because both of you would want the best for your relationship. Both of you would be more than willing to sacrifice. You see, love is a beautiful thing. Love is a beautiful thing. And it would want you to be more compassionate. Love would want you to create peace and harmony. And number 5, he will be more concerned about spending time than spending money on you. Now, you know, I know that every woman, and I don't think there's any woman on this planet that doesn't appreciate to be spoiled with things. And there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, for me as well, I mean, I also love spoiling my wife with things. But let me share this with you. I also know that, I mean, we live close to a beautiful park. There's a river, there's animals, there's dogs and birds. And some of our best moments were when I just impromptu had a picnic basket, surprised her, and we go there quite often. And we put our feet in the water, we had something light to eat, and we just talk. We just talk, and then time flies by. But those are some of the most precious times that we normally spend together. And I can just see how much she appreciates that. Now, I'm saying this because I know how much women value time, value that we as men show them how much we love them and care about them. And I know money is an important factor, but I'm just putting it out there, specifically to your ladies as well. Sometimes your man wants to do things that doesn't necessarily cost a lot of money, but it will show you how much he loves you. And if your man does that, and I'm mentioning now going for a little picnic not far from our home, it can be a simple thing, but with the right intentions, you will know that this is my man showing me how much he loves me. And last but not least, his words will match his actions. You see, most times some men say, I love you, but it's just a word without any meaning attached to it. Now, I know there's a lot of women who does exactly the same thing, but this video is about the things that a man will do if he really loves you. You see, love is an action. It requires effort. And if your man says that he loves you and doesn't do anything about it, then I'm afraid to say it's fake. And if you have to sit back and wonder if your man loves you, then there's a problem already. You see, love doesn't hurt, neither does it cheat. And if your man truly loves you, he would be transparent and consistent in doing all these things that I've just shared with you and more. Thank you so much, everybody, for once again joining me on today's episode. If this episode was of value to you, can I kindly ask you, if you haven't, to please subscribe to my channel, to like this video, to share it, and leave your comments in the comment section below. It's good for you to like, share, comment. That's good for the YouTube algorithms, and that way we would grow and we would be able to reach more people who you and I know can benefit from the contents of these videos. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.